What's going on, everybody? I'm going to do a review of the GE Link light bulbs that I bought that I just uploaded this stuff, so you'll probably haven't seen them, but you've seen them around on other videos, I'm sure. I'll show you the box. That's the box right here. That's what they are. The GE Link with the Wink hub and the LED bulbs. And I've just got 3 bulbs, so I got a real basic setup. I got my the hub plugged in right there. And I got 3 lamps. I'm not going to get into much detail, just 3 lamps in the living room. Going to the app. If my tripod will work here, I hate this cheap thing. You can see I got the corner light, which is the one right here I just showed you. I got the entry light, which is my front door. Same light, or same lamp, just at the other end of the room. And then I got one over my fireplace mantle, or whatever you call it. I do the groups. Like I mentioned in the other video, I made a group to click that and turn them all on. Now see, I'm going to do an honest review here. I love the idea. I love the app. I mean, it's very functional. Well, it's very smooth, and the way it's set up, it's extremely user-friendly. But the thing is, it just does not respond a lot. I'm not sure. I've never messed with any of the smart home type stuff like this, so I don't know if maybe this is like a common thing, or it's just still an upcoming technology. But this hub, you get what you pay for, basically. I think normal price is about $50 for the hub with the 2 light bulbs. I got it on sale at Home Depot for, I think, like $24. So I wasn't expecting a whole lot, even $50 for the hub and 2 bulbs. If you go to Walmart and try to buy just a regular LED light bulb, that's usually $15-20 right there. And this is 2 LED bulbs plus the hub for $25. So, I mean, overall it does work. You hit the button, there's a pause obviously because it goes to the cloud server for GE, and then it sends it to your network, and then your network sends it to the hub, and then the hub turns the 3 light bulbs on. So if you think about it, it works pretty quick. But with the technology we have now, it's not, it feels kind of outdated the way it goes slow. I don't have too many, well, actually, yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie there. I don't know why I was gonna say I don't have any problems, but when I get up for work, I have a robot. It's called the little things you can set up. They're called robots, which is basically like almost like a program. Like, hey, turn the lights on at 8 in the morning or something like that, or turn them on when my phone, when I come home, or turn them off when I leave. All kinds of stuff like that. So I have an auto off for, if I leave the house, I leave the lights on or something like that. Once my phone, the location changes, it's like, oh, okay, phone's not there, he's not home, turn the lights off. And then I have an auto on, which is when I come home past sunset or whatever, which is around 8 o'clock, it'll automatically turn my living room lights on. So by the time I pull into the garage, get out of the car, the lights are usually on. And then I have one more, which is almost kind of like an alarm, I guess. It's just at 4 in the morning when I get up for work, I have one light down here to automatically turn on because I get ready upstairs, but then I gotta come through down here, get my keys and all that. So it's nice to have the one light on, and then when I leave, the auto off kicks in. That stuff works very, very, very seldomly. It's turned off automatically twice out of like the 4 or 5 days I've had it, and I leave numerous times a day. Coming on in the morning, that's worked every morning. The automatically turning off when I leave, that's only worked, I think I just said that twice, maybe, out of the numerous times I've left. And then the coming home at night has only worked 1 time. So that right there, excuse me, I turned that fan off. So that right there is kind of the downer, but again, I paid $30 for everything, so I guess you get what you pay for with this. And then back to the home page. I've lost power. We've had a couple real bad storms over the last couple days, so we lost power once. Everything, once the power comes back on, the lights will automatically just come on. Like if you, for instance, shut your lamp off and turn it on by accident, the light is going to stay on. and then what you got to do is go back to your, you know, go back to the Wink app and turn it off. Usually after that happens, or like if you have like our modem, for some reason we have to reset it like probably twice a week. Otherwise our internet just goes real slow. Once we reset that, we obviously reset the router so that, you know, disconnects the hub from the network. It usually connects right away as soon as the internet's going. But for that first like hour, everything's real glitchy. You know, like the lights will be off, it'll say they're on, or like, you know, if I turn them all on, maybe one or two of them turn on out of the three, and there's usually a real long delay. Like any kind of network issues, or, you know, reconnect or something like that, or power outage, it's really, really, really glitchy for a good hour or so. But I mean, other than that, you know, like I said, it generally does work. And if it doesn't work, all you got to do is turn your, you know, if you got a lamp, turn the, you know, socket off and back on, and then the light will just come on manually, and then you can turn it back off with your phone. The dimming, that's a really crappy feature if you ask me. I don't know if it's the app or if it's the light bulbs, but these light bulbs I'm going to show you. Another trick I found, which a lot of people don't seem to notice in the videos, they dim like that. They hold their finger on the icon. All you got to do is just go left or go right. And if you can see that little darker ring around it, that actually tells you how bright it is. So you can see it goes all the way down. And now my light's dim. So that's kind of delayed. And that doesn't work all the time either. It's maybe like 3 out of 5 times. And then I turn it back up. They either, with that though, they either all dim or come back on, or they don't dim and come back on. That's not like one will do it, the other one doesn't. But going with that, like if I dim halfway, or, you know, a little over halfway, nothing happens. It's basically with these lights all the way dim to where they're barely on. I mean, at night it would be barely enough light to see. But as you can see, I just dimmed it, and then it just went back up, and the lights did not dim. So there's that. That's really about it. I do love the idea. I really hope they update the app, you know, get the bugs worked out, you know, maybe make the connections better. I'm not that technology, excuse me, I'm not that, you know, technology friendly, so I don't know how all that works, but hopefully they can get those bugs worked out to where, you know, it's a little more responsive and your programs always work. It just seems like, you know, if you close the app completely out, that's when it seems like the stuff doesn't want to work. Like if I had the app open and like shut my phone off, or, you know, put it to sleep mode or whatever, and if I left now, I'm pretty sure they'd probably all turn off. But, you know, you don't always have that open, obviously. I mean, I'm still not used to it yet, so I come home sometimes, I'm like, the lights are on, you know, the switch is on for the lights, but they're not on. Then I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get my phone out. So I think I'll definitely be adding one of the home switches, like the home, it like replaces your switch with a little screen, so you can control them, you know, without using your phone. So that'd be nice. Because I've always had my phone in my hand, but sometimes it's just inconvenient to have to open up an app, and you gotta wait for it to load, and then hopefully it's gonna connect right away. And then once it connects, you know, hopefully it actually works. Like yesterday, I had one of my buddies come over that I used to work with, and I showed him, you know, we were sitting at the table working on his Xbox. It's got the red dot or whatever. And you can see that right there. I talked for like 5 or 10 seconds before the lights actually turned off. But we were sitting at the table yesterday. I said, oh yeah, check out these lights I got. And I open up the app. I click it because it was storming again, so it got real dark, so I want to turn the lights on. So I click it. Nothing happened. You know, he's looking. He's like, what's going on? I click it again. One of them turned on. So I click it again. That one turned off. And then I click it again. I mean, I had to click it like 4 times. And it took like a minute before I finally got my damn lights on. So